I was using this old Craftsman router to make the bending form for an upcoming project. Of course, the router gave out on me right as I needed it most. This router is easily 30 plus years old. I remember my dad using it when I was pretty young. It could predate me, I don't know. Regardless, it stopped working, and while it is old, and I can't buy parts for it, I feel a sense of responsibility to try my best to keep this running. I don't know if this will work, but let's give it a shot. Before I start, I should show you, I'm not a total idiot, but I guess that's still debatable. Now, I took this apart once already. I wasn't able to get it to work, but I think I know what the problem is. So this is take two. We'll see if this one gets released. We'll remove the base and the depth adjusting screw. This model is pretty easy to disassemble. There's just a handful of screws accessible from the side here. With the screws removed, we'll just pull this apart. So I initially thought that the bearings seized up on me. What happened was, I was using the router, I adjusted the bit height, turned it back on, and nothing happened. So my initial thought was that the bearings seized up. That's what I checked when I took this apart earlier. Now what I think is that this brush right here is the problem. So you can see this brush still has plenty of space and spring to it. This one that's harder to get to, this one is pretty worn down, and I don't know if it's got anything left after the spring. So let's see what we can do. The brush is what actually conducts electricity to the motor in order to allow this to spin. The problem is this is not advancing further anymore, so I want to see if I can push this out, if maybe I just think the spring is stuck. Okay, so there we go. That should be plenty of space yet. I think we can get this to work. Yeah, I like this. Now, this is a replaceable part. I don't think I mentioned, the problem is this router is so old, you can't buy parts for this anymore. I checked, I looked around. It's no longer a supported model. So with our brush freed up, let's put this back together and see if it works. Okay. Let me make sure that we run our wires through the appropriate housing here for the switch. Install our locking mechanism. Go ahead and put this back together. Alright, let's see how it goes. Safety first. It works! Alright, well, I'm super excited. Like I said, there's some sentimental value to this tool. It was my father's, and it's really important to me that I take care of it. I think I'll be able to keep it running for many more years to come. Plus, that's one less barrier preventing me from my next couple videos. I look forward to sharing that with you soon. Thanks for joining me.